Hey everyone, by the end of this video, I want you to be able to replicate this exact system that we used to take those contractors that are making already a million plus revenue every single year from doing $150,000 per month to doing 350 plus every single month in just 8 weeks. By the way, my name is Kareem and I own a marketing agency where I scale up those contractors by creating a different pipeline for them that brings multiple six figures every single month consistently. Let me give you an example over here. Todd over here, off of those leads, he ended up closing in 2025 $750,000 plus in just in the last 6 months of 2025, and right now they're closing consistently $120,000 every single month plus. Kaden, he's a contractor and he ended up in his first month closing every single appointment he went out to and making $180,000 off of $3,000 worth of ads for him. Arthur over here, we created two different pipelines for him, meta ads and direct mail. So off of the meta ads, he closed and he landed one small jobs, which is a very small job because I'm saying he's a big contractor. Off of $730, he ended up closing $25,000. And off of the direct mail, which we were contracted in the beginning to only cover $1.2 million worth of jobs, and we ended up landing a $3 million project off of 1,000 postcards. And after just scaling up 20 contractors plus in the last 8 months, this is exactly what they all struggle with. So the revenue, in the summer you have a very high revenue, in the winter or in the off season you're barely making or you're barely just getting by. And here's the thing: you deliver top-notch service, you're good at what you do, but in the winter you end up just with all those payments with your payroll, and you cannot just get jobs done because you're not getting enough jobs. The low quality leads. So you're paying $70 per lead for Angie for people who do not remember requesting a quote from you. And you can't close jobs right on the spot. So when you go out to people's houses, people have no idea what you're offering. So you're trying to go there to their house and kind of convince them about the service so they're not pre-sold. And they're going to tell you, oh, we need to think about it. So you can't just close them right on the spot because they don't know you. So you ended up right now losing every penny you made in the summer and not getting any jobs during the winter. So even though you know for a fact that your competitors are out there still on and off season getting those jobs. And here are the main three leaks in your business. One, the inconsistent jobs. So if there are no home shows coming up, then there's no more jobs for you. And that's just because you rely on home shows, you rely on referrals, and on your Google page just being up there. And the second leak is that you're getting 40 leads for $70 from Angie, and you can't turn any of those leads into any job, into a single job. And this is just because homeowners who have no idea who you are when you call them, because they already submitted 5 different forms with 5 different other contractors through Angie. And right now, as soon as you call them, they're going to say, oh, who are you? And when you say, I'm a contractor, next question is going to be, how much do you charge? So you literally threw away all your sales process just because people had no idea who you are, because you did not build authority to kind of go out there and close people right on the spot. So you ended up just competing with other contractors based on price. So when you go to people's houses, they tell you, oh, your competitors are cheaper, just because those people went through your funnels and through your sales process till the end, even though they're not, or they should not be disqualified, or they should be not flagged as buyers, because those are just time wasters. So you ended up just having your sales reps go out there to their house and people still saying, oh, your competitors are cheaters, so you still lost the sale. And at the end of the day, you tell yourself that winter is slow anyway, I'll just ramp up later, while you know for a fact that your competitors are fully booked even in November, December, January, and February, all year long. And here are the results that you'll be left out with. So not enough sales due to not enough appointments. Closing rate drops to 10-20%, and you become very, very limited because you got payroll and you got other payments that you need to pay. And here's the exact system that you should literally be able to replicate in this video and just use it for your own business. That will bring you those leads automatically. So the same process you're doing, we have like 3 different routes, but we have like missing pieces that you do not have in your business. You're just gonna have to take it from this video, just push it into your process and fix it up. So we have the route 1, the meta ads, we have the Google SA, we have the direct mail. And if you tell me direct mail don't work anymore, I'm telling you direct mail is landing a $3 million project while you're just complaining, oh, it doesn't work. So let's just start by the meta ads. So this is simply the system. So we have like a 5-step system. So people see your ad, then they go to the funnel where they get to know who you are, what you offer. they see your work, and if you even stand behind your work or not. Then based on those qualifications, you're right now qualified from the homeowner's side. So they put out their information, they picked a time for you to come out there, and then it goes to the system. So this system, what it does, this is the most important piece that you're missing in your sales process right now, or in your lead qualification process, which is this system going to be doing is going to be texting people back and forth, and those people are going to be confirming those details with people. And as soon as people respond back and forth, you're not going to be chasing them or calling them while they just drop their information. So you're calling them, they're not picking up the phone. No, the system already texted them right away on the spot, confirmed those details. People confirm the job that they already requested for you. So right now, when you go out there, so it goes right now straight to your calendar, they're booked. You go out there, then you get a notification to your phone number. This person with this home address, this phone number, just picks this exact time for you to come out there and go ahead and give them a quote. So when you go to the house, you already built that authority. You set out that urgency that the job needs to get done. And when you go out there, you already set that tone that you know what you're going to be doing. They know who you are. They know what you offer. So you can close people right on the spot. The second round would be the Google SA. So we structure this literally for the commercial intent keywords, like the flat roofs, like the warehouses, retail buildings, and multi-unit properties. So whenever those big jobs, the people call you, you get charged from Google. So they control who they see your ads by tightening those service types and jobs categories and locations based on your Google profile, and they send you high value commercial calls. And direct mail. So the direct mail, we do like something, a postcard, like a very simple postcard where we explain what you do and who you are. And we put a QR code in it where it goes out. We target those locations and we filter out locations based on your service area, based on people's yearly income. We know how much people are making. So we know for a fact if they could afford simply a $25,000 service or not. And based on that targeting, we end up actually getting 3-4 appointments off of that 1,000 direct mails or 2,000 cards. And those ones are guaranteed closed because when you go out there, people already got their phone out there. They scanned that code, they put out their information. Then they went back to the qualification part over here, then to your calendar. And that's where you show up. So that system that we capture every lead automatically, it sends them. So how you build the authority, we send them those emails and text messages during the qualification process that shows and sets the tone for you to come out there, the qualification questions, and we make sure that we filter the tire kickers from the buyers so you don't waste your time and end up at the end of the day paying your sales reps based on hourly basis just because, and those sales reps all day long, they try to follow up with those 40 leads that you got from Angel Leads, and you couldn't close anyone into any jobs. And you get those alerts in real time. So the results are going to be literally leads sales funnel. So what happens after your lunch, that's what you start seeing, those 5 to 10 qualified leads per week. And those qualified leads per week, let me just give you an example over here. This is one of our clients. Got 70 raw leads. Those are called raw leads. Those 70, they ended up with 55 appointments. And because we built out that authority for the appointments, we did not just you're not just going out there and people going to get to know you after you knock on their door. No, people know who you are and they're already halfway there through being closed before you even knock on their door. And they ended up closing 46 out of those 55. And those are going to be the notification when someone books with you. Hey, this person at this exact time just booked with you. And this is going to be your calendar where everything's going to go to the calendar. And this is what's going to be looking like. But I want you to kind of stick with me and let me run you through numbers over here. So what you have right now in place and you're just going to change is basically that you have the leads and you have the ads and people see the ads and it's connected to the lead form. Then you call those people, and those people, as I said, you're a stranger to them. And as soon as they know that you are a contractor, next thing you're going to ask you, how much do you charge? Because they already submitted 5 different forms with 5 different other contractors and you're right now just threw all your sales process away, and people, you're gonna have to answer people on the phone, oh, how much do you charge? And based on price, they will go with you or not. So you end up with a close rate of 20% or 10% even, if you're lucky. And the missing piece that you just gonna have to do, where you have your ads up and going, then you send people to the landing page where you build that authority. You literally build that authority. The people see your work, people see your offer, people see what top projects you do, and they know your process. So whenever you actually go out there, then they get qualified based on budgets. You don't know, you don't go out there and people tell you, oh, we cannot afford this service. Then when this call is booked, they get sent out reminders, so people expect your visit. And same numbers of leads, just different system. Let me just run you over here. So let's just say you got 12 leads from your old system that you already used. 3 answered the phone when you tried calling those 12. Only 3 answered, and you couldn't book any appointments. And just by simplifying, adding the qualification process in, those 12 leads gonna end up with 11 answered calls because people already saw the value in that funnel page. They saw your work, they got to know who you are, so they're gonna answer the phone. And you end up booking 9 out of them, and you close in 7 out of 9. So if your average per job is $25,000, you ended up off of $3,000 investment or $2,000 investment, closing $175,000 in revenue. Let me break it one more time based on your close rate. So homeowners saw your ads, they filled out the form, they booked the appointment, you showed up, they are cold. They are cold because you did not set that authority. You did not build that authority, the urgency that the job needs to get done. So instead of you just trying to convince them in their house, they're gonna be like, oh, let me ask my wife, let me think about it, let me see other contractors. Then they ghost you, and you ended up just closing 20% of the appointments that you go out to. And all just you needed to do, just qualify the people. You need to set that urgency, that system, and that tonality for the appointment so people know who you are and what you offer, and they expect you, so they are warm right now. And when you close them right on the spot, you end up just closing 80 to 90% of those appointments that you go out to. So stop just telling yourself that the lead quality is just bad. Just your sales process, you threw it away by just simply not filtering the people coming into your business. You need to filter those people, even though if you seem desperate that you need more people coming into you need more jobs because you have no jobs right now. You still need to have that filtration because you don't want to end up just sitting down and doing nothing is better than just going out there wasting money on gas, wasting money on payroll, wasting money on sales reps, going out there to sell the jobs and end up not closing the sale. So just replicate that system, put that qualification process, that step into your system, into your lead system that comes in from the ads, from that Google LSA, from the direct mail. Then go to those appointments that are pre-sold, that are people qualified, and you will be able to close people right on the spot because people have no excuse because they expected you, they requested the service, they have the money, they have everything. So what is the excuse not to close them right on the spot? And that's how everybody does it with us. So if you want something like this, if you have any other questions, DM me on my Instagram, the word booked, or go to my Instagram, DM me out there. We'll talk about it, or we'll just set up a call and see what you're currently doing, what we can do for you, and make a decision on that call if we are a good fit to even work together. Ciao.